This is about humility and modesty and keeping oneself in check. This is about the first axiom of Westphalia 2, which I call the tape. The record, the testimony. The fact that it is and that it happened. The fact that you did it. The fact that they did it. Or they said it, or you said it. Did you say it? Did I say it? Who said that? Can we go back and check? No, because we disagree. In fact, not only do we disagree, none of us apparently enjoys the idea of the tape. And so therefore, me, vis-a-vis everybody in my life, this is a message to you. This is the precise cut, the disjunction and the bifurcation where you and I part ways. I am a man of the tape. If you are not, then we do not speak the same language, strictly speaking. Now, I said that this was about modesty and humility. It's really about accountability, fairness, probably justice. This message is particularly for big swinging dick egomaniacs such as Stephen Colbert, Jennifer Welch, Angie Sullivan, Ellie Leonard, Jim Acosta, Katie Fang. You're enjoying the attention now, aren't you? Watch your narcissism. I watched the Stephen Colbert episode on Mike Birbiglia, the Mike Birbiglia podcast. Now, I've never been very much of a Mike Birbiglia fan because he doesn't have a very strong positive self-image. And he seems to talk about being mistreated as though it's a funny thing. Himself being mistreated. So I never liked that about Mike. Even though he's obviously a good man. He's a sweetheart. He works hard, and so on. But I don't like the aesthetic. That aspect of it. I don't like that. I don't like the idea that you can have your ass handed to you and say thank you very much. I'm not into that. For example, if I went in for a kiss and a woman said no thank you to me, which has happened to me literally hundreds if not thousands of times in my life, that reaction, Mike, is not my reaction. That's not the person that you start a relationship with. If you go in for a kiss and they say, oh, no, thank you. Pardon me if I've made mistakes, Mike. Why am I being a little bit brittle right now? Because y'all fucking woke libtards, I can call you that because I'm more extreme woke libtard than y'all. All right? So you extreme fucking woke libtards, you love the spotlight, don't you? And congratulating each other and stroking each other off and sucking each other off, Mike Birbiglia and Stephen Colbert. You know, that episode was unbecoming. I was just waiting for you guys to start undressing and sucking each other off. The entire thing is unbecoming. And you know what makes it especially unbecoming, Stephen Colbert, is that you're a religious man. And you know better than to indulge in extreme egomania and narcissism. Where are the Americans? We don't want to see your little cool person's popular kids clique. Where are the Americans? Why aren't you talking to real Americans? Now, we have a fetishism in this culture about the spotlight. And it can shatter, and it will shatter whatever it is of any substance that you are doing. There is a feigned humility, Zach Galifianakis, feigned humility. Feigned humility, ersatz humility. In other words, humility that you can exploit for millions, or if not tens of millions of dollars, right? Your humility is just as much a part of the system as this fucking psychotic at the top. Because the psychotic is your foundation. And you're drawing salary from that system of attention, are you not? Is that not status quo? And you're complacent? You're all supposed to be in jail now. Which one was it? Waldo? Ralph? Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson and Henry David Thoreau, if it's apocryphal, no matter. Henry, Ralph, why are you there? Henry, Ralph, what are you doing there? One's in jail, one's outside jail. Which is which? Who's correct? Jennifer Welch, Angie Sullivan, Kylie Jolie. If that's your name, pardon me if I've gotten it incorrectly. Real Americans, don't just read off their commentary like they're fucking Hallmark cards or your fan club. No! Don't talk to celebrities, talk to real Americans. Not me. This isn't about me. Don't contact me. I don't want your fucking Walmart, Costco, fucking cookie cutter, generic Amazon bullshit. You guys are not thinking. None of y'all. You're not thinking. So, your homework is open up Aristotle, metaphysics, gamma. Come back in a year, we can have a discussion about it. If not that, then your most embarrassing sexual experience that you have ever had. How about that? We'll have a conversation about that. Is that good? Or how about, what does the future with no patriarchal fathers look like? What does a future with no fathers look like? Let's talk about that. How about a future beyond gender? Let's talk about that. Y'all are not thinking!